Good evening. It's time. Yes. On behalf of the Hood Smoker Podcast, we would like to say, as the list of legends keeps continuing to go on and on and on, we keep the questions strong. Enough platforms stir the pot, you don't have to
take that.
Enough platforms do that effort, you don't have to
take that.
Get your smoke, get your drink, get all your cake snacks, and get ready for the Hood Smoker Podcast. Welcome. Welcome.
Hood Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. Hood Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd.
What up, Joe?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? I'm Jay Gutta, 1/3 of the Hood Smoker Podcast. All right, hold on. We waiting for, it's not a big deal that the show hasn't started yet, that I just played the intro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and play some music real quick, because we got a Detroit legend in the building tonight. Blatonio Todd might be tapping in, he might not be, but we got Black Jesus that's going to be tapping in. So you know what's going on. BKX is going to be in the building in a minute. But, you know I got to play this, man. I got to play this while we waiting for Dunkin Hines. The legendary Detroit legend. Detroit's most wanted. Detroit motherfucking DJ Dunkin Hines is in the motherfucking building. He got a lot of shit going on right now, too. You know what I'm saying? But we going to play this track right here. Let's get it started. Let people know we live.
Detroit's most wanted, Monty Ski, DJ Dunkin Hines. Yo, L-double-E, spit the dope knowledge for the suckers. Run it, city of room, myself for a loop. Get scoop, cause Lee might shoot. Get my point, I'm down for mine. I won't hesitate to pack that nine. For the brothers, my rhyme's tough. Don't call no bluff, won't be no stuff. Picture perfect, crisp and clean. No mistakes allowed to stack that green. In my flow, you see I'm dope. Don't cross my line, you'll end up broke. Slipped and lost. And now you know, better set, get ready to go, show and tell, that's how it is. Play least off, you might not live. Max don't fall, I thought you knew. I spit that game, you said you knew. Now what's up with that, you got tricks. Again, collect my cash and bricks. Run my tracks and keep the pace. Face to face with gangster taste. End up in shot, if not aware. How potent I am, don't stop and stare, I'm scared. Weak minds I rip, convoy with back. Fully equipped, so just grab a place. I'm in the secret room and prepare yourself for the city of boom. Just smoke them yo, so don't think I can flow. It be a potent figure man, cause I'm bigger in many ways. Florence is back in the days. I'm a type of brother that your blood sprays. Not talking music, I'm talking vocals. A brother like Mossy can't stay local. No justice, I had to bust this. Change the tempo, simple while I bust this. Counterclockwise, your eyes are hypnotized. DMW in effect with no disguise. That's how it be, you see. It's self-suicide, trying to flow against ski. I'm tired of young bloods playing me like a yo. Begging and promising not paying for the show. Damn, I'm stuck in a brother tape. I'm from the city of Boom, Iron Fist, and the Great Lakes. Notice the structure, heavy set and cock strong. Group of the ladies can tear to a brother that's wrong. So many rappers claim they're hard hitting. On stage talking trash, on stage so was a kid. New York wanna be.
What up, though, Deadly D's? I see you, family. Salute.
Oh man, I can't call it. I'm just getting in.
And that's your kind. Situations getting thick. Ghettos keep getting born, the rich keep getting rich. I'm the type that's truly monumental. You wanna enter the realm with your credentials. You're not qualified, no way you can survive. With a convoy that's straight up live. So brothers, pump the iron fist. I'm about to hit the list. With a hell of a bass tune. Yo, the city of boom. Yo, so let's boom it.
Man, that's the story of my life. Yeah. I just been chilling trying to get more loot. I've been on some learning shit. Yeah, I've been on some school shit. You know, I believe in self-education, so I just been that much on my hard. Trying to learn as much as I can. Yeah. me check out. Cause I like money, you know. No, I like it a lot. I gotta add one too. So I ain't gonna risk my life or crack my back to get it. Oh, shit, that's what's up. Man, you know, they should have been got at like, but you know, I know it work. I ain't even tripping off of it, cause you know, I'm gonna keep it real. And Eminem was good to me. That's what I always say, man. Like, he been good to the whole crew, the old Detroit. And you know, he looked out for me personally. Everybody else, when you look on the other side of the aisle, I talk about it all the time, man. Papa Duck, my big homie. Yeah, we used to laugh at dog, call him pimple face, and all kind of shit. Laugh at his shoes. And beat down pools. And that a nigga the best rapper in the world. And the best rapper in the world. That's crazy. And people be mad about it.
It's the beginning of a new and excitingly different story.
I don't tell that man you a fan. That's how I feel. It's crazy. This first guy ever showed me how to cut on a turn for the way back. Actually, I don't think I ever got no other lessons after this. I figured on that all on my own. He taught. He showed me, and I never seen anybody do it like him.
What up, though? What up, though? Jay Gutta, we got Black Jesus in the building. We got Dunkin Hines in the motherfucking building tonight. Detroit legend. Shout out to Deadly D's production. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smash like so we can get up in this algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Get some eyes in here, right? But shit.
Some legendary Detroit's most wanted.
Yeah, dog. I know you got some shit you could. I know you know all about it. Detroit's most wanted and shit. I know I got some questions for Dunkin Hines too. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I grew up on them. Really, you know what I mean? They was really like the first inspirational group from Detroit because there wasn't no groups. We had solo artists back then. We had Awesome Dre, you know, Merciless Amir and Prince Vince, solo artists. J-Stone. But the first real group holding it down that I can remember, period, DMW, man. DMW. I remember they went over to Canada. Canada tried to arrest them. That shit made the news. That shit was crazy. I remember all that. I remember all that. I was young. I'm gonna step in the studio in a minute. I'm just trying to get some of this cool air because I've been sitting there cold and so long. I need to stand up for a minute. All that sitting together. That shit just ain't good for your body.
Dunkin Hines said he's gonna be on in a few minutes. He's switching from his phone to his computer and shit. So because I guess he had something to do with Discord. You know what I'm saying? He already had an account on Discord and it's telling him to log into that account, and he don't have that information anymore. So he's going on his computer right now. So he'll be in the building. So make sure y'all smash like, share it around, let people know we live. We got the legend in the building. BKX will be joining us in a minute. Shout out to Blatonio, Todd.
Shout out to the whole Hoodmokerspotcast. Y'all boys been holding down.
Appreciate you. Shout out to Jack Frost. That was a dope interview. It's Murder City Septembers and shit. We celebrate Detroit artists. You know what I'm saying? All month long, just Detroit artists, legends. We got Jay Nutty coming up next Saturday, and then we got Monte Cristo and Friends. Keyword and Friends. So you don't know who might be popping on that one after that. So
Jack Frost was one of the original Detroit battle rappers. Hitting hard clubs. I remember seeing him at the Latin Quarters and stuff like that. I'm talking about way back in the day.
Oh, I didn't realize how tight him and Proof were, but he was telling me how they used to write rhymes together and shit.
Battle, because you gotta understand, we are from the same era, and there was only a few real hardcore rappers. You know what I mean? It was only a few. It was probably about 25 for real in the whole city, and then there was a bunch of guys crowded around them. You get what I'm saying? From each of their respective neighborhoods. But Proof was cool with everybody, and that's what his magic was. Sean could just go from crew to crew. So Jiggy Jack know everybody. Jiggy Jack know everybody the same way me and Proof do though, through battling. We battled everybody, literally. That's why I say what I say about Detroit rap. And you won't hear nobody too much say shit because they know I've been out there. I done battled you, your man. I done cussed out your producers and talk shit, and boy, I go to war about music. You know what I mean? And that guy been in the trenches. Jack Frost is one of the what I call original Detroit MCs from the trenches.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't no shine on us. It was just us and a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and they was all label mates. I believe Jack Frost, Detroit's Most Wanted, MC Bree, for shit. They was all on the same label.
On Ichiban?
Yeah, Ichiban Records. Yep.
Yeah, I remember those.
That was
Shit,
one
I
of
tried to
the.
get with them, but I didn't want to sign with nobody. I wanted to sign with Real Life or World One. I wanted to be with DJ Lowstead. You know what I mean? To me, they sound quality. This was impeccable. Something about the way they music sounded. They sound quality was impeccable. And I knew it was dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember Detroit's Most Wanted though. I was young as hell when Detroit Most Wanted was dropping this shit. Fucking, I was a youngin'
I,
then.
I used to think I was the dark skinned nigga. Whenever the songs came on, I did all his parts. I forgot his name. I used to love him. I thought I was him. For real. I used to know all his parts. Yeah, boy, I'm feeling good. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day for me. I just been taking it real slow and easy. Learning. Right now, it's the time to learn. The world is changing fast. You're not changing fast with it, you're gonna get left in the dust. You know, that's what I'm seeing. So I'm just really on my trying to learn everything I can. Might sound nerdy, but right now, them your weapons, you know, your ability to have a bunch of options. Without that, you trap. You know? Without education, you have no option. Education.
All right, we gonna get Dunkin Hines in here in a minute, yo. I'm about to go down. I've been
Education is
patiently
like
waiting
money.
for. What up, though? No, I see
What's
you
that,
been
brother?
dropping some new music, Black Jesus. Go ahead, promote what you got going on right now while we waiting for the legendary
I
DJ
got
Dunkin Hines.
I got the Big Lady album out right now. April Lee, the comedian April Lee. It's going crazy. You know, she got more followers than Black Jesus right now. I ain't jealous, but I'm just saying. I wrote the album. I don't see how she got more popular than me in 1 month. But the Big Lady album, Songs from the Soul, you can go check that out. DJ Robotech. I got a new album out too called Everyone Is Not Invited. It's doing really good on all platforms. I'm supposed to be dropping a video tonight, but I'm finishing another video up so I can get them all out at the same time. But I'm about to drop like 3 different videos. I just had to like compartmentalize my time and concentrate on one thing at a time. Because when you're multi-talented, it's real easy to become fruitless. by doing a lot of everything, you will end up doing nothing at all. So
Right.
sometimes you have to sit down, concentrate on one thing, and put your energy stick. That's basically what I've been doing. Oh yeah, that new album I got called the Quetzal Yuga, the classical album. That one's going crazy worldwide. I knew that album was gonna do really good though. The classical violin album with the
Yeah.
violin and band flutes and ocarinas. Yeah. But so that's all I'm really doing. You know, I stay doing music. I'm trying to do 30 more albums before the year out. Trying to get my stock up because I'm being solicited by a lot of major organizations and people. I have a lot of options right now. I ain't gonna brag too
They
much
want you to
about it.
sign over to the whole universe and shit. They want you to sign that catalog over to the universe, right? That what we was talking about? Shit, we was talking about that. I forgot who we was
Because I
talking to.
want this in perpetuity throughout the known universe, like for real.
Aliens and everybody, dog.
Yeah, they tripping. I don't know about that deal. I don't know, man. All the musicians come up dead with big catalogs like mine. I don't know. Nah, Sundance Film Festival though. I'm looking at them, maybe trying to solicit a collaboration with them. Well, actually, they solicited me, but I think it's a go. You know what I mean? I think I really want to learn like documentary films and the ins and outs of filming. I feel like those who know these new trades like that and AI code and AI prompt engineering and things like that, they're gonna be the ones controlling the new media in the new world. This whole world, it's over. You feel me? And I don't want to die with it. I'm too used to having money and being on top. So I gotta learn the new shit. I ain't gonna be one of them old niggas complaining. I'm gonna be one of them old niggas still getting money doing it. For real.
Wait on Dunkin Hines to tap in. We got the legendary DJ Dunkin Hines. Got Black Jesus in the building. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smash like, subscribe. If you ain't subscribed already and shit, share it around.
Man. Did you hear Spider Low going off on that that one weirdo Indian dude? Man, why they make Detroit look so bad like that?
Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing that's gonna get me in trouble, but that gotta stop, bro. You know who I'm talking about? He's sitting up there with his feet all crossed and looking like they finna. Bro, that was the weirdest stuff ever. Now he got the West Coast laughing and talking about us. Them the people that's buying my music, paying my bills, helping me pay my bills and feed my kids. I can't have that, man. Them niggas, something need to be done. They making us look real bad.
Yeah.
Sit with that weirdo stuff, man. You know what I mean? And then he asking Vlad type questions, all that investigating. Why do people get on there and debrief about crimes? Soon as dog talked about shooting my man mama, he got clapped. Come on, bro. Look where you at. Look what you doing. You think you really can get on TV in any form? TE and a high. And what type of platform a host got doing something like that? I hope y'all to edit me out if y'all ever see me doing something that'll get me truly whacked.
Oh yeah,
You
no
know what I
doubt.
mean? Like, come on now. It ain't worth the views, bro.
Dog, that's
And
why
then
old
he up
boy
there
got
sitting like
popped and shit. I mean, I don't want to get us struck and get this interview took down, and I don't want to get into politics and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying. But I mean,
I'm
that you
totally
this
still.
clicks and views is getting motherfuckers clapped these days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'm totally staying away from anything like that, though. I'm gonna let you know that now.
right.
Yeah, I'm silent on any political talk, yeah. For real. But I just seemed crazy that he got Detroit looking like that and got Spider Loc and the whole West Coast joking on him. It was funny. I was laughing too, but it ain't funny. It ain't funny when it's my family, when it's me they laughing at.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, who said it was okay for that dude on the couch? Who is that dude?
I don't know, dog. I don't know. Ain't he's from like Sterling Heights or some shit, ain't he? So he ain't even Detroit.
What do he even got to? Is he like Vedic Indian or something? What do he even got to do with hip hop or Detroit
I
or the
don't know,
street?
dog. That's why Esham stormed off his stage, dog.
Why
Because all
can't
he
we
was
reach
asking
him, bro?
about, dog, he didn't even know where Esham was originally from. And then he asked him what part of Detroit he was from.
Oh my God. See, that's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying.
He just stormed off there. Esham was like, he got me talking about motherfuckers that ain't even here. He kept asking him about the beef with Eminem and Proof and all that. And he was like, man, me and
Why
Proof
would you do
squashed
any
it.
of that when you got Esham on his couch? That's what I'm saying, bro. Who agents? All right, I'm through with it. I just answered the question right there, bro. That's what's going on. Don't look at us like that's us. Spider Loke, I know you be watching. Hey man, that's not Detroit there, bro. This Detroit, man, the Hood Smokers podcast, man. I
Yeah,
don't know
Spider
what.
Low fucks with us too and shit. He knows who we are. Shout out to Spider
I
Low.
know, bro. So that ain't cool. He got us all looking bad. He play my music. They really rock with me. So to have them, man, that ain't cool.
Right.
That ain't cool, bro. It's like I couldn't even fight back. What can I say? You know what I mean? This weirdo is on the couch doing cop shit.
Right. We called him Baby Vlad and shit, dog. That's what we call his ass, Baby Vlad. That's Baby
Junior. Vladim Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that
But
dude.
you know who the clowns is? The clowns is the dude to go on his show. Like, what type of nigga want to be known? If you ain't known in the streets or in the club, if you ain't got no pussy in Detroit, that means you really ain't nobody no way. If don't nobody know you, not Detroit work, man. Don't nobody know you, dog.
Right.
Something ain't right.
Right.
I promise you. My city, we big, but we small. You know what I mean? Somebody knows you. Don't nobody know you. Oh, man, that's a dog face.
Shout out to DJ Dunkin Hines. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see you, Andy. I see you, Parky, and boy. I see you. I already shouted out Deadly D. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see there's some people that ain't commenting, but salute to y'all too and shit. Even the haters that's watching this shit, paying attention, and the agents that's watching.
Shout out to all of them.
The one we talking about probably watching right now too and shit, bro. They be
Yeah, I don't care if he watching or not. I hope he ain't watching.
right.
You know what I mean? He a pop. He an agent. Because there ain't no reason. Why are you talking about any of that, man? You supposed to be here. Let me stop, because that would have sounded wrong. But that's not where he supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Detroit Receiving Hospital, maybe, but not talking to street dudes about criminal activity. Who does that? And I'm more mad at the people that go on there and debrief than I am him. Because who that thirsty? And anybody that thirsty for attention to do something else weird.
Right.
Because that's weird. You feel what I'm saying? Don't no real gangsters want that much attention, bro. Don't no real people who really get money want to be a target like that. Attention make you a target, man.
Right.
So all that, is fake, bro.
We got brotherkingx in the building. Dunkin Hines just messaged me. He be on in like 3 minutes, y'all. So don't go nowhere. We got the legendary Dunkin Hines coming. Detroit's most wanted, and there's some more history, but I don't want to talk about it right now till we got him on here. There's a lot of history with Dunkin Hines.
I know he good on that. I know he probably getting done right now. He one of them smart dudes. I know he probably still working right now behind the board somewhere.
We gonna talk about what he got going on now, what he been up to. Brother King X. You with us? What up, though? Hey, that's the perfect hat to be rocking for this show, too, though. PKX in the building, yo.
What up, brother?
What up, though?
Oh man, another beautiful day on God's green earth.
Man, you ain't lying. All praises be to Allah.
All praise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we Dunkin Hines will be tapping in a minute. He just shot me a text. He had to re-log in from his computer because he had, he sent me the screenshot. The Discord already logged in on the phone before, and they was trying to get him to go on his old one. He ain't know how to get on the old
Yeah,
one.
they want a little code and all that. They ran me through all that before.
Yeah.
I had to like make a whole new one just to get them both connected.
Right. But we played City of Bull. I know BKX, when you was digging in the crates on the Jack Frost interview, you didn't you pull out the Detroit's Most Wanted CD?
Yep, Tricks of the Trade. Yep, Tricks of the Trade.
Tricks of the
Oh,
Trade.
yeah, that was the one I used to love. Tricks of the Trade. They did 3, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tricks of the Trade.
Yeah, enough time.
And it was in the top 100 on the Billboard charts.
Yep, Tricks of the Trade 1, Tricks of the Trade 2. I ain't sure about 3, but I know they had the album Faces of Death. They had 3 volumes of.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll still be playing that right now. Matter of fact, it's on like 20 of my playlists.
And then they had the Ghetto Drama album when, you know, it was just Mossy. And then Mossy formed the outfit in the late 90s, early 2000s. They had the song I'm a Fool for Mine and had Yuck Mouth and Tupac on the album.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot of history. What up, though? We got Starstruck in the building. What up, though, Starstruck? He said,
Starstruck.
What up, though, bro?
That's Coolie High's own infamous Starstruck checking in now. Salute to the legend, Dunkin Hines. No doubt. We got Dunkin Hines will be tapping in a couple minutes, any minute now. He just shot me a text right now. I'm Jay Gutta. We got Black Jesus. We got Brother King X in the building. So we got Southwest, the West Side, and East Side on here right now.
Yeah, we almost got the whole city.
Yeah, we need Brightmoor. We need 7 of them.
That's all we need. North End.
North End.
Well, you know, Brightmoor considered part of the West Side.
Right. So the North End too.
Well, the North End is the West Side to me. All that's the West Side to me.
Right.
But I'm from the East Side, bro. I'm from the other side of Connors.
Right. Shout out to Finkel. I see you representing Starstruck. Shout out to Finkel.
I love them Finkel boys. We've been rocking with them forever.
Shit, my parole office was on Finkel and Hayden and shit. I had to go to that bitch when I first got out once a week and shit.
Shit, we used to live over there, and the studio was over there.
Yeah, I think
that go.
He said, "Oh yeah, I already had that on there. Starstruck as one of my. That was gonna be something I was gonna ask Dunkin Hines. That's what I didn't want to get into, but he said in the chat since he put it out there, he said ask Coolie High's own Dunkin Hines about his group that was signed to MC Hammer label, Roll With It Records, Ditch Diggers, produced Detroit. Detroit Box, Signed to the Groove, and Box Sudden Death. That was one of the questions I was gonna actually ask Starstruck.
Well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was one.
I knew Hammer was fucking with the city though, cause I did a couple shows where he was out there, and his peoples was out there, but I didn't know he was signing motherfuckers. I do remember the box.
He did. He signed another group called DBGs out of Detroit. Dank Brewer Gangs. They had
I remember those guys. I bought their album.
Yeah, she got a body like an MF. Yo, it's on. She got a body like an MF. Yo, it's on.
I bought their album. That's crazy. We used to buy everything.
That was one of the groups that Hammer had.
That's dope too, though. I mean, people used to think just because the music MC Hammer did, they ain't know he's really he ain't no hoe. Hammer wasn't no hoe. He was known for running the room.
I thought that too. I thought that too. That's not the truth. They worship that nigga like the Pope in Oakland. You'll get your whole talking about him.
And
Hey, boy.
I tell you another person they had to play with who everybody tried to take for a fool. Play from Kid and Play.
Oh no, I always knew he was crazy. Yeah, I always knew Dog was crazy.
Man, I was on a podcast. He was talking about how he used to be a stick up kid and he got the game from his dad.
I seen that in his eye. Flavor Flav's crazy like that too. A lot of people don't know. Flavor Flav out his mind. That's who dude remind me of. That's what Flavor remind me of. Just super talented, but like, I don't want to say criminal. It was different though. He was trying to eat me.
Oh, he produced on MC Hammer's Headhunter album, I guess, in '94, and they was on the Arsenio Hall show in '94. That's dope. That's what's up.
The Funky Headhunter album.
Hip hop history.
I remember Hammer was hard.
Shit, I remember when the Pistons was back to back. You can't touch this with the motherfucking hand.
When he first came out, he dropped a hard ass album. You know what I mean? The next time he started dancing,
in the Hammer pants.
Next time they put me in the mix. I was like, no, this can't be the same guy. Me himself, but that was him. But his first album was hard. That's why I kind of knew something was off about him. I'm like, who the fuck come out hard but then jump? You know what I mean? Soft like that don't. I done seen people come out soft and try to jump with the gangster scene, knowing they're soft. But I never seen nobody like jump on a Ronald McDonald shit like him. Like that just didn't pan out. But I didn't think he was no gangster. I didn't think he had every. You know what it is with Hammer? Hammer paid every. He took care of the whole city, like literally. He employed so many people and took care of the whole city of Oakland. Like, you know. So when you got it like that, you got it.
That's who Ice Cube talking about on the second verse of True to the Game.
And he went right to South Central and pumped Ice Cube out too. Ice Cube admitted it. Everybody admitted it. Man, it was gonna tear my head off, man. He wasn't even around. Hammer wasn't even around. I was just laughing when it was like hammer this and hammer that. I was like, they talking about him saying that.
But it wasn't that's enough, I guess. So you gave you another style to test. You was hardcore hip hop.
They didn't know no better. They had never met nobody who really knew me. You know what I mean? That's all that was. Nobody had met nobody who really knew him. If you knew somebody who knew him, they would have told him. Right? They told me. So,
Just shout out to his email.
They was like Hammer was the knockout king on the streets in Oakland. That's what he was known for. Dancing and knocking niggas out. For real. This is what I heard. That Hammer had them hands. That he was like 50 and 0 on the streets.
Hey, you know who another cat who people just look at him and take him for a sucker and found out the hard way he wasn't no hoe?
Who?
DJ Quick.
I could tell Quick too skinny. If they real short or they real skinny, they killers. You know what I mean? If they real short or real skinny, they killers, bro. For real. They not finna tussle with you. They're a bag of bones.
Quick ain't that skinny no more.
Well, you know, he getting old and bloated from all the medicine because, you know, Quick like to party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I ain't gonna say too much, but Quick is a party guy. He party like 666 Mafia, I'll say that much. And that shit is like tear your ass up. Then you try to get straight and get well and rehab and get off of shit. And usually gain a little weight.
All right.
And DJ Quick, the most consistent producer on the West Coast, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and him and Warren G, probably the most influential on the West Coast. Oh, for real.
And people tend to forget that because if it wasn't for Quick or Warren G, then you wouldn't have no Drake because they the ones really been behind the scenes since day
Oh,
one.
you don't have a Dre because Dre is a genius. Dre is a genius at finding talent, knowing what's what. Dre is a genius is about being the best, and people want to be with the best. Like, I would want, like, if Dre wanted one of my beats, I would give it to him and tell him he got all credit because he's Dr. Dre. You get what I'm saying? He's going to mix that bitch to perfect. He's going to do something with it that I'd never be able to do. It'd be down there unrecognizable when that man get finished. He a magic man. That's why they let him do that. You know, and then after years, they feel like their careers didn't do. That's because they not Dre. You feel me? Quick, you walking around sore Warren, you walking around sore. Like, y'all not Dre, though. You can't be mad. Be happy you had a chance to even be at the side of one of them greats. Now y'all the greats. Now them two is the best, to me, the most influential producers. G-Funk Sound, bro. That's Cold 187 and Warren G. And Warren G perfected it.
Shout out
Warren
to
G
DJ
brought
Los
it to
too.
Flint.
He's in the chat or in the Discord right now. He might be tapping in.
He brought it to Flint and put it down with the DFC and Breed back in it, way back in the day. Brought Pac down there. He put it down like Warren G. You know what I mean? He was traveling.
Cause Warren G studied up under 187.
And Dr. Dre and DJ Quick.
Yeah.
Because you can't be around a master producer and not learn from him. Anybody come in my house and just see how my shit set up, gonna learn. And if they see me do anything on it, they're gonna learn more. Don't let me get to actually creating or going into my technique. They really get to learn if they're around all the time, you know? And that's how that was. Warren G he was the fire on the wall. You get what I'm saying? And that's a great person to be at that time. You got DJ Quick coming through there. You got Dr. Dre. You got, you know what I mean? You got everybody coming through there that did the whole.
You can't leave out Carl Bush Smalls. Speaking of DJ Los, who was in the Discord.
Yeah, Butch. I was thinking about all of them. Butch, T Money Green, all of them. You know what I mean? He had so
DJ Battle Cat, DJ Muggs. Yeah, no.
Man, he had Battle Cat up in there.
Starstruck, man.
I forgot about them all. Battle Cat probably the most West Coast of the West Coast producers. Right. I'm gonna keep it real. Warren G don't really sound like the West Coast. And DJ Quick, a little, but not as much as like Battle Cat is West Coast. Right. Now that's the West Coast sound. For real. Battle Cat is the king of the West Coast sound. For real.
When I get a lot of quick production put me in the mind of George Clinton, Boosie Collins, and them. You know what I'm saying? With the live instrumentation and
he remind me more like Prince and Ready for the World.
Guitars
Prince and the DeBarges, Prince and them type of guys. Tom, Morris Day. He remind me of that era of music and those types of artists. Ready for the World. You know what I mean? All those types. Like he really captured that moment in time and that sound. He one of the best, man.
Well, you know, but Quick was originally a singer.
I can see that. He remind me of Mo Master. People like him dangerous. People like that be dangerous. For real. I've been around a lot of different types of people. Them be the cats this. You know who like that? DJ Pooh. DJ Pooh remind me of them. Like they all got the same kind of body build. They all got like the same type of attitude. DJ Pooh a bully. Once I found that out, I was crying last night. I seen all the interviews, people talking about DJ Pooh, going on him, and DJ Pooh got us into a fight. They talking about the guy from Friday.
Yeah, we got Dunkin Hines in the building. I know we got DJ Los in the building right now. Dunkin Hines is right now. He's in the Discord. He's trying to figure it out. I'm trying to help him navigate in there right now. Shout out to DJ Los in the building.
What up, DJ?
Salute, family.
What up, though?
What up, though? The legendary DJ Los in the building.
Yo.
Legendary. This is classic. This two of my favorite DJs. Hold on. We got DJ Los. Oh, this one. I'm finna fan out.
Hold on.
That's the Detroit DJ powerhouse back in the day. Circa 1930.
Y'all fooling. What's
Shout
up,
out
though?
What up, though? Keep it up to DJ Los. I know you be everywhere and shit. I mean, you be all over the place. We got Dunkin Hines in the building. Figured it out.
Yeah.
It's only right we got the legendary DJ Los on here, and we got the legendary DJ Dunkin Hines in the building.
Two legends at the same time.
Brother. Brother right there.
Hey, I gotta tell you, nigga, it's Fort Knox to get online with y'all.
Love y'all too.
All right, now I see everybody. Can y'all see me?
No, hit your hit.
Yeah,
Turn
you
your
gotta hit
camera
the
on.
camera in the corner.
Yeah, hit the camera icon.
Okay, so the camera icon. Let me see. Where is it on the right hand side somewhere?
Yep,
Left.
it's down at the bottom to the
Bottom left.
Yep.
The left side.
Yep.
Oh, my name.
Yep. It's shaped like a little camera, like a camcorder.
Yep, it's gonna be a camcorder icon image.
Okay, hold on.
Man, I swear to God, I always lose my weed. This is crazy.
Should be working it now. There we go.
Yeah.
Don't
Salute.
Yeah,
What
we
up,
been
though?
here.
It's an honor. It's an honor. Welcome. It's an honor. DJ Dunkin Hines in the building, yo.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man, working with me, man. You know, I was away from the spot, and I was like, damn, I got to get on the computer. Oh, shit.
Yeah. This Discord is different. A lot of people, if you ain't already up on Discord.
What up, bro?
What up, Dunk? You all right, bro? My bro, I had to chime in. They was like, "Come on in here." I was like, "Yeah, I'll be missing my brother." I was like, I gotta get in there."
My dog, boy.
Yeah.
It's family right now, boy. It's family. It's
That's
all
right.
God.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So what up,
Go
though?
ahead, spit that history lesson. Go ahead. Just, I'm gonna be quiet. I just want to hear everything.
I'm an open book, man. I'm an open book. Whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all go ahead. Hit him with them questions. That's the legend right there.
Right.
And look,
The best thing we can do for DJ Dunkin Hines is let him tell the story from the beginning in his words, his way. That's the best way.
About the group?
When you first
Period.
Dunkin Hines, when you first fell in love with hip hop, how about that?
Y'all come with all that. Y'all come with all that. Detroit hip hop history, all that. Detroit
man. Well, look. Let me just. I mean, man. First of all, from what I remember,
want to come with all that.
And we was in a ton of studios, man. I mean, I'm talking about United Sound, Sound Suite. I mean, man, we can go back to Wonderlove. Remember Wonderlove Records?
Oh, wow. Wonderlove.
I got my video over there on Grand River.
Now listen, I had a pleasure working with a lot of Detroit greats, man. I love my city because I'm talking about, like, I don't know if y'all remember RDD. Remember RDD?
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I think that was one of the.
I remember RDD.
Oh man, I mean, I think. And I was like one of the first dudes. I think I started doing some work with, and it's funny, man, because a lot of niggas from Detroit was street niggas trying to get in the rap game. And it's like that era was like they had paper, they were just trying to put a record out. And it's just like, man, it's a blessing to be able to still be here on this earth to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
Most definitely.
So, but man, hey, I mean, the music scene, man, I'm looking at right now where Detroit has gone with music, man. I'm so proud, bro. Because it's a lot of new cats. They national, really making it happen, man. I'm down here in the Carolinas and cats talking about Babyface Ray and Mezzo and I mean, I can just name them all, man. Niggas is taking the baton and running with it right now. So it's beautiful to see really what's going on with the music scene coming from the city,
Yes, sir.
What?
So when did Dunkin Hines first fall in love with hip hop though? When did you? Because I know you go way back. I'm talking about way back. I already know, but go way back.
Yeah, I mean, man, I first fell in love with hip hop back when I started DJing. I started DJing in Club Studio 54. It's turned into Club Prima Donna. Y'all remember Prima Donna back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Club Prima Donna, man. I fell in love with the music, and this is a story that I'm gonna tell y'all real quick that I didn't realize as a DJ we were breaking records. Like when I went to LA and there was a donut place. You remember that donut shop Los in LA where the big ass donut that's on top of the building?
I knew he was gonna say that.
No, for real, because
It's in all the videos, yeah.
Yeah, I met JJ Fad. And I brought a colored record. It was like a purple or like a burgundy record, right?
Uh-huh.
And I brought that record back and broke it in Detroit called a Supersonic. Y'all remember that shit?
Oh, yeah, I remember you broke it.
I broke it in Detroit. So I didn't realize I was breaking it, but I brought records back from LA and was trying to exchange the love because at the time, music was just love, loving playing records as a DJ and loving hip hop. And then the music part came about from, my brother always been in the music and shit back in the day. Blatonio Hines, a lot of Motown. He was signed one of the artists out of Detroit. And then I took the rap shit, like, was just kind of like, man, just loving hip hop, loving music, just wanting to be able to anything I can do to help penetrate at the crib with artists, man, getting in the studio or just, man, from my bedroom all the way down to this, with cats. I mean, I could just name, man, just so many artists back at the crib, man. We would get together, and I was just I was told I was a motivating force when it come to getting people excited about the music.
What's up?
Just always wanted to be, just come on. If you had talent and you wanted to get down, I'm like, come on, nigga, we can take over the world. I mean, that was just always my passion for the music,
That's a fact.
Being from Detroit is just, the things that I think we were raised with. At being fresh, Earl Flynn, just the streets and just taking it. It was out. We always had our own lane at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We always had our own lane, and we just put it into the music, man, and just told stories and told what we seen and what we've been through. So, I mean, from Vicious Trouble, I remember Nick running his label. BPI. Oh, shit, man. I wish I would have had a chance to work with Los and them though. Even though they were doing their thing. I just wish I had a chance to work because them niggas had that shit on lock too, nigga. Posing on that cover. Oh, nigga, it was like, nigga, that's respect
on top of the branding time.
We was on the verge of hooking up, Duncan, when you was coming to get me, bro. You take me up to Brian Records and all of that. We was getting ready to get it in, bro. And then
nigga,
I think you moved away.
Level with that shit fresh.
Yeah, we was just about to lock in like that.
With the Pathfinder, we was like, woo, Detroit.
Yeah, bro. I was always a fan of Duncan's production, man. Duncan, bro. Smiley, you know what I'm saying? Detroit's Most Wanted, bro. Them beats were so dope, and the cuts. I used to study him. I used to be like, man, Duncan, he got everything. He got the videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, bro, I was a huge fan of Dunkin Hines, bro.
And no doubt. I appreciate it, man. We were just trying to find our way, bro. Just trying to, do this shit the way we knew how to do it, man. Detroit style, you know.
But y'all was hooping. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of everybody that didn't have no restrictions. You know what I'm saying? See, like when we came out, my dad was running the label. So I kind of had to do what my daddy told me to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff was, you got to do it this way. You got to do that. And so everybody came out, like, even Chaos and Maestro, when they came out after us, my dad kind of said, I'm going to let them have creative freedom. And I'm like, well, you ain't let us have that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all shit legendary,
Y'all
though.
was clean with that shit.
Y'all legendary, though. That album made me want to sign.
For sure.
That album made me want to sign.
You know, but that's what I'm trying to say is, if he would have let us have some freedom, we might have made some doper music than what we did. You know what I'm saying? But Dunkin and them, wasn't no restrictions, man. They was expressing themselves, and that joke was hard, bro. That joke was dope.
Man, you know what? That's some real shit, though, because it was like Mossy was the front leader and runner of Detroit's Most Wanted, and we just Rossi just run with it. Rossi and Lee would follow. You know, Lee was real humble and just letting Mossy just do. And Mossy with whatever them ideas were.
Yeah.
You know,
he was the image of y'all group.
Yeah. Red.
You know what I'm saying?
Red for sure front,
he was in the front, so it was always like, nigga, just let me do the music. Whatever you do, nigga, just tell me the idea, nigga. We just gonna put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Everybody had their own lane.
He was the image of the group, but I knew your identity too, Duncan. You known for that furry Kango. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You had that Kango to the side. I was like, that nigga got swag right there. We wasn't using the word swag back then, but
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, man. That was just something that we just wanted to pick up on our flavor and just do what we do. Everybody, had I think Rez used to say all three different styles, but we all do blend or something like that. He used to say.
Yeah.
And then from the business perspective, I was taking the rap shit far as on the business real serious. And I used to always try to incorporate that. So that's why a lot of times in those videos, when I look back at that shit, I said, damn, a nigga was in a video with a briefcase.
Right. Yeah, that was hard, though.
But that was just what we did, you know what I'm saying? I would always try to keep the business in the music, you know?
Yeah.
So that was real shit. What y'all seen from that era was really how we was expressing ourselves, you know?
Yeah, that was dope, bro. That was dope. I missed some time.
All the artists that wasn't BPI artists at the time, which was Joe O'Brien, I single-handedly worked with the Smileys and the shit, man. Even like Jack Frost, that nigga was like, even though Jack wasn't signed to me or anything like that, we had a personal relationship, man. I took Jack under my wing, man. I wanted to see Jack win so bad. It was like, nigga, whatever, because I knew Jack had something special.
Yeah.
It was raw, you know what I'm saying? I mean, from him, man, West Chill. I mean, man, it was a lot of cats.
I'm gonna tell you something, Duncan. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. You came over my house on Van Dyke and Harper.
Yeah, on the east side.
And showed me how to scratch. Used to date my auntie Keisha Cheney. She got killed on Vinewood. Like the next year after you taught me, right? Check it out, though. I always loved you for that. And I always molded myself after you.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? I always liked how you sat me down and was like, big brother. Like, you really showed me. Like, nobody else really you the only person that ever gave me lessons. I'm cold right now. 51-year-old DJ still. Still producing, baby.
Still right now. Hell yeah.
Every instrument I can get my hands on.
You know what, man? I don't know I don't know if it ever was a such thing as wanting to see everybody win, but anybody I came across that I had interventions with, I wanted to instill something in them that can give them some fire, man. I just wanted to see everybody that I fuck with win. Like, if you can do it and you were doing it, I'm gonna motivate you. I'm gonna always have a nigga feeling like he could just take over the world. And I was just.
Yeah, you was genuine, bro. You know, some people back then they wasn't that genuine, but Duncan was genuine. I remember that.
Man, I love part of the shit. I think that comes from the love, the shit that we did, and I felt like, and my attitude ain't never changed from this. My attitude always been, if I can help these amount of people be better or grow, the bigger our situation is gonna be, and the more that we can eat, and the more value our shit gonna be. You know, that's just my attitude with that. And that really makes sense, though. You know, I know that as an OG, we can't. Everybody is not gonna have that attitude, or everybody don't want to see you win. But fuck that. If it can come across me, I'm gonna do my part to make sure I can be a part of that 2%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to make that be something. You know, you get something. Fucking with me, you're gonna get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
that definitely impressed me, and it had a big impression on me. That's why I got so many guys that'll tell you. I started them. I took them to their first lessons. I put their first albums out. I was the one motivating them because of guys like you in particular. You know, and I'm glad I got to tell you that, man. I got 9 platinum albums, bro.
I'm glad that you
that shit
able
changed
to
my
say
life.
that, man. That let me know that
I was on Harper. I was on Harper and Maxwell off Van Dyke, living on a block full of
I remember the East Side,
bro.
I remember that.
I live in a beautiful neighborhood now in Florida, opulent shit from what you talk. So thank you, bro, because you believed in me, though.
Bro.
You took time. You actually stopped what you was doing and took time and went down there, watched me scratch, watched me do my thing. You told me what I needed to do, told me about the equipment. Like, you need to, certain things in my rig that you told me I had to change, and I did. You was right. You know, got me a better mix.
I gotta tell my nigga Low something right quick, though. Low, when I see you going on the road, nigga, going out the country and still scratching and doing that shit, nigga, I been so geeked up when I see that shit. I be like, look at this nigga, that nigga go.
Hey, you know what's funny? What's funny is what you saying right now. I was about to say that when I seen y'all hook up with Hammer.
Oh shit!
Remember when y'all? I like them. They MC Hammer video.
Yes. And look, let me tell you something about that, bro. Let me tell y'all a story about that time. It's funny because it's like I had a chance to work with another group out of Detroit called the DBGs, Dank Brew and Guns. And I got a chance to go on Arsenio the same week, like twice in a row, like but in the same week with them and then with Hammer. With the Don't Stop, I think that album with Giant Warner Brothers, he did that. And we did the album title Cut Funky Head, and we did some other production on some joints that, like, even like the Teddy Riley Pumps and the Bumps and shit like that. We did like several mixes on that shit. You know, we just had a pleasure of being able to really transgress our Detroit image into people camps, man. And there was a lot of Detroit niggas in LA, or I should say in California, when we went down there. And then to know how your dad Los was fucking with it's always been Detroit on the map, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as musicians, Tony Green, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. The
Detroit
whole West Coast,
always been in the mix. Yeah, Detroit has always been in the mix. So we was in LA, we was crossing each other's paths, and we was doing a lot of shit. And that's an era that I'll never forget from Detroit. The DBGs and Riddler wrote a whole lot of platinum records on like Tupac and shit. We was working together. A lot of crazy stories off behind the scenes that I ain't gonna get into. But man, we took Detroit serious, and we had each other back whenever it was some shit going on. You couldn't fuck with a Detroit nigga on the West Coast, nigga. We would muscle up, get together. We had each other backs. It's stories, bro. We got some stories. You know?
We had an image. That's for sure.
Yep.
I know that from hanging around them Death Row cats.
You couldn't go nowhere and don't represent Detroit. You know, had to rep. For every reason, we had to rep, you know? No ho shit, as we say. No ho shit.
Yeah, they respected us. Like I said, at Death Row, bro. Death Row security, they like, Los, you over there with that wavy hair. We know what's up with you. I said, bro, I ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm flowers and bubble gum, bro. But he was like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that.
Quick them niggas all had to have wavy hair too.
Yeah, they was like, they wasn't trying to hear me say that to them. They was like, nah, bro, you from Detroit. We know what's up.
Exactly.
We don't want no smoke. I said, man, I ain't even cut like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they was testing me or what, but they was like, nah, y'all niggas down there kill each other over chicken wings and Kool-Aid and gym shoes. That's what that nigga said. I said, what? I said, yeah, I do remember somebody getting shot over some Kool-Aid or some chicken wings. I remember that.
Yeah, you're right. And they were quick to be trying to do some shit, because I remember that time when Hammer was in LA. I don't know if y'all remember when Hammer was losing it all. Like, when I mean financially, his money and shit. So he had hooked up with Suge.
Oh yeah, I know all of it.
Yeah, and it was funny because I better not even tell that part of the story, but yeah, Hammer, you know, had felt some kind of way because right before the Funky Hair Hunter album dropped, they do this shit called a buyout agreement.
Okay.
You know, you're supposed to get your points where you get the most out of the album. If it go platinum, your dollar amount change.
Yeah. Right.
2 days before the album dropped, he had his manager named Mustafa or Muhammad. That's what his name was, Muhammad at the time, because Louis Burrell was managing him, but Hammer did a switch up and hired this nigga because he didn't want Louis to be the bad guy. So basically what he did was, and you know, I fuck with the Horton brothers from Detroit because they was running the busted side and the management to real Detroit street niggas, but real low key now, retired. But anyway, they had our back. So what happened was the Muhammad basically gave us this buyout agreement 2 days before the album. Now let me tell y'all some shit. I wanted my name on the album. If I wouldn't have signed it, they would have pulled the tracks off the album.
Oh man.
Detroit thing. It was a Detroit thing. I wanted that, you know, our name to be on that
album.
Oh
yeah, name is important. Oh yeah, they important.
Important. And you know, it was like they put us in a position to where we didn't know what the dollar amount was gonna be if we signed the buyout agreement. All we know is the nigga was like, here, $10,000. That means 5,000 for my brother and 5,000 for me. And they treated it as such as if it was advance towards the album. Now, what that is money that you gotta get paid back to the label.
Or in advance.
Advance. $10,000. It wasn't a buyout agreement means that $10,000 was us cash to walk away. That was to go into the sales of the album. Right. Knowing that you learning, you fresh, you in the business, but you really don't know all the shit because you get the lights and glamours, you got all the shit coming your way. We end up signing that buyout agreement for that 10 grand, man. Not knowing that when you signed that buyout, that was an advance towards your money you were supposed to get. So basically, he gave us $10,000 against monies that we had. That was money we really worked and earned.
Yeah.
Why should we be recouping that shit? But at the time, we didn't want to disappoint our Detroit shit. We didn't want to disappoint our families that knowing that we was on an album. And then what happened? Y'all not on the album because we would have been on some shit on our business shit like, no, we ain't signing this shit or whatever, right? They said they was gonna pull the songs, but that's a chance that we had to take because we didn't want to play with that shit, right?
Right.
We end up signing the buyout agreement, man. No one never knew that story. We never told that story. And as a result of it, Cassandra Mills, which is Stephanie Mills' sister or cousin or something like that, you know, the famous Stephanie Mills singer. Cassandra Mills was running Giant Records at Warner Brothers. And it was a big thing because Hammer album was supposed to projectively sell so many copies. Warner Brothers didn't want to produce plaques, all kinds of shit, man. We went through all kinds of shit trying to get our plaques, man. It was like people got pissed off. And that whole situation was considered a failure in Hammer's record sales.
Right.
Because you know all the shit that he ever did, you know, that pump it, all the other shit. Them shit sold $multi-million.
Oh yeah. Well, his first records, they blew it out the water.
Right.
Crazy, like what they call diamonds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But because that album only sold 2 million copies, they was like, "Oh, this is a failed album." We like, "Shit, nigga, that's 2 million. We want our plaques." And they was able to hold on. That shit was I'll tell you, man, the business. For anybody looking to get into business, man, you just gotta know what you know. You gotta have plaque contracts, great attorneys, and understand the business and all that shit that I ever pride myself on, which understanding the business. You would have never known that you would have got a buyout agreement 2 days before the release of a major album. That don't happen in the history of the music industry. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
So to get a buyout agreement 2 days before the release date, maybe hindsight we could have said, "Fuck that, nigga. They gonna release the album. They not gonna take those songs off. They already got a certain amount of records pressed." We wasn't thinking. We didn't think that we can play that game. We was like, "Oh shit, they gonna take the songs off the album. We don't sign. Yeah. We better sign this shit, right?"
Right.
But that shit crazy. And I never had thought about telling that part of the business or the story to people, but you know, it don't matter. I just think it's a lesson to tell. The lesson is to educate and try to let people know that get on your ironclad contract, stay on your business, and just make sure you'd always be one step ahead of the game from as a writer, producer, whatever, artist.
Yeah.
Be on top of your shit, because at the end of the day, it's gonna affect your livelihood.
Yeah, I remember when Hammer was getting ready to sign with Suge. A lot of people don't know this, you know what I'm saying? But that was one of the main reasons why Dre said he didn't want to stay with Suge.
Yeah, but you know what? This how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I look at it. I look at it as, and this is just us having Detroit real nigga conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as Suge took advantage of Hammer. Suge knew that he wasn't gonna sign Hammer as an artist like that. Hammer had all these cars. He was going technically bankrupt, but it wasn't a bankrupt like you and I would think. It was more of a bankrupt like I need to liquidate my shit. So Suge was in different Benzes, Hammer had and Beamers, Bentleys and shit, because Hammer had different color Bentleys and shit. And at this time, Suge and Pac was hanging out a lot. And Hammer was riding on that coattail. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was hot about that buyout agreement, so fuck it, I'm gonna tell the story. Fuck it, I'm gonna tell it.
Yeah.
I was fucking with this chick named, well, I better not say her name because she's married now. But I went over to her place in LA and she was there. We was cool. This chick that looked just like Janet Jackson was in her guest room and they were roommates. And guess who the fuck was in that bedroom?
Who?
Hammer.
Okay.
All that nigga bedroom on the floor just sitting like it was an arm folded. So I'm like, this nigga over here. So we basically had a couple of words and that was it. But we really didn't talk. Cause I was more surprised as nigga, what you doing over here, nigga? You at this time, him and his wife supposedly was going through some things. Supposedly. So when I see him on the street off of Melrose, still driving, Pac on the passenger side, Hammer was in the back seat and jumped out the back seat and he wanted to confront me. This nigga walk up to me and say, so Hines, he called me by my last name. He didn't call me dumb. He say, Hines, the word on the street is, I owe you $1 million. I say, well, do you? Do you? I said, you gave me a fucking buyout agreement 2 days before the motherfucker happened. You know, I'm blanking and shit. And Pac and Suge listening to the conversation, but neither one of them got in the conversation. They let us go through our shit. And we was about to get ready like, it was a heated discussion.
Yeah.
That was one of the real moments before the Vegas situation when Pac got shot.
Yeah.
That I seen Pac one-on-one with Suge right there. They in the car right there on the street, and I'm on the sidewalk right in front of them, right across the street from what's that little place where they used to perform at? Right next to the Mondrian Hotel, the live House of Blues. House of Blues.
Oh, House of Blues. Yeah, I've been there with the Dramatics. Yep. Yeah.
House of Blues. Anyway, but that's just a story I just wanted to tell y'all because, man, that nigga, me and him had words about the situation.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if he was trying to, I guess he was trying to flex in his own way in front of Suge and Pac.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that I don't think that Suge was trying to take advantage of Hammer from what I understand, because I wasn't out there, but my dad was always keeping me abreast of what was going on. And he told me a long time ago, he said, you know who Suge respect? I said, who? He said, MC Hammer. Because he thought he knew
Hammer
I
was a street nigga. Hammer was a street nigga.
He said Suge, they saw each other at one of the music seminars or something. And they crossed paths with each other. You know, the Death Row cast was yelling, yo, Death Row. And then Hammer was like, I don't care about no Death Row, nigga. I'm MC Hammer. You know, and he had this entourage with him, and they stood up to Suge. And that was what sparked, because I know Suge, you know what I'm saying? And I know he operate like that. He like people who ain't scared of him, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, though? Let me tell you some inside shit, though. You're right. You're 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Hammer felt so comfortable to say that shit was because he had the Duro, Al Horton from Detroit, real killer.
Okay.
They were knocking niggas out, and he had back from Detroit niggas. So they knew that, and Suge knew that. So it was no beef with him internally because Lewis, he had them niggas. They was knocking niggas out. I got introduced to them niggas they would take me out to nightclubs and be like, watch this. And go up to a nigga and go, and knock a nigga out. And I'm like, damn, and they'll laugh about it. Like it was funny. Like, damn,
and see,
nigga,
Suge love people like that. You know what I'm saying? So he actually was signing MC Hammer. I don't know if he finally signed this contract or what, but I know Dre told my daddy and them that's the final straw, man. I gotta go. Because he didn't respect Hammer's talent. You know what I'm saying? You know how Dre is. He fickle and he like certain people. So he didn't think Hammer was a great rapper like that. So he like, man, I'm out of here, man. That's it.
Exactly.
He ain't asked me if I wanted to sign him.
It was a lot of internal shit going on. It was a lot of street shit going on.
Yeah.
Dre didn't like that neither. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
Of shit getting knocked out. Nigga Suge was fucking niggas up left and right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dre would do shit like he not like that.
And Suge would do shit like, I heard stories like it'd be a cameraman and he want this nigga to work for him and he'd like, yo, nigga, take this $5,000 and you about to work for me. And the nigga would be like, nigga, I'm working for myself. I ain't trying to work. And if you try to deny the money, they'll like, remember that big nigga 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine though used to be an artist. I heard he had a nigga go in there and be like doing shit to niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they beat niggas up. I know they did crazy, my man Sam Snead like that. They did my boy Sam Snead. Oh, bro. I know the whole story. My daddy was managing Sam Snead. He told me the whole story.
They did a lot of shit.
Yeah, so man, I know what was going on over there.
Yeah, we can get off the West Coast shit. Whatever Detroit shit y'all want, let's go. Whatever y'all want to talk about.
That's right.
What you doing right now?
Right now, man, I'm still in the studio. We still in the lab. My brother and I, we always been partners. Over that era when I was doing my Detroit shit and he was doing his artist shit, we was doing work together and then we branched off. Like when I was working with, I don't know if y'all remember an artist named The Box out of Detroit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, my brother and I, we did a lot of that production together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of shit that I did on my own, but a lot of shit like Are You With It? Musical songs and shit. We started doing like R&B rap shit. We started going in different venues and different eras with the rap shit together. We would do R&B hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? We would mix it up musical. So when you hear that shit with real instruments and shit, we started taking it there because his influence and what he were doing, and as production partners, we would incorporate that. But a lot of the samples and shit like that and remakes, that was pretty much all me. I would go in the studio and just do that. I worked with like Mike Clark, the Funky Hunky out of Detroit.
Mike Clark.
Yeah, Mike. We did a lot of the Smiley shit. Yeah. So I mean that was pretty much from a lot of the stuff that we were doing then. But now my brother and I, back to that question. We doing a lot of jazz shit now. I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? I took it to a whole nother level. We do a lot of film soundtrack shit right now, background music for television shows, licensing catalogs. We just got finished working on a movie soundtrack now, a scoring. Not really a soundtrack, but the scoring underneath movies, music and background and shit like that. So we've been doing a lot of that. Of course, from the rat race side of things, I haven't really been working with any artists as far as doing artist development and stuff like that, because my whole interest in music has adapted to a whole nother level as far as just songwriting and putting scoring and stuff like that. That's all I have time for. And then outside of the music, I got some business entities I'm doing. I have a commercial cleaning franchise down in the Carolinas. Mm-hmm. We have on like 20, 26, 25 now, different contractors. And then just different revenue streams and different things that we doing. But from the music standpoint, man, it's always here. There's always love. We always, I still get calls, the cats be like, nigga, when y'all gonna do a Most Wanted album? I'm like, for real? Niggas still want a Most Wanted album again. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
That'd be dope.
Man, hey, listen, I haven't given up on it. I heard Mossy spit some shit not long ago. And Mossy's just more mature with it now. Of course, it's just I think it's the more intricate things of how to. And what I mean by that is like our listening audience, different from the younger audience now. Rapping cadence are different. topics is a little different, and we can't be these older niggas talking about shit that we talked about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nope.
we just have to have
That's
a
why they
real
can't sell no
conversation.
records.
We have
Nope.
to really, we have to have a real serious conversation, and I think that I would never say never, but I think that if we can kind of like get across where we can sit down and really talk about it, I think from a music standpoint, I mean, I'm all over the place in terms of hip. I mean, I still do rap shit. I still have it in my heart. You can never let that go. It's just like riding a bike,
That's right.
I listen to enough of the shit that's going on today. Excuse me. I listen to enough of it today to know that I ain't no old nigga that's just out of the loop. I know what's still hot. You know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing to be able to know, music, to listen to it and know if it's in the era that you behind it or if you underneath it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that having love for it from a standpoint of wanting to do it is just a matter of how and how we would put it together. And the clock is ticking. So there's been some talks about us doing another Most Wanted record, but it's on the guys because they, they holding that mic and they have to be the ones that deliver what it's gonna take, the cadence and what the story is. And again, I don't think they have to match any energies of what's going on today. I just think that as long as they know what the whole synergy is going to be as far as the creation and how to be able to put that together, because for me it would be more of the love first than anything. Just having them niggas in a room and us working together and putting together songs. I think we should make an abundance of records and just pull from them records like back in the day. Don't get into don't try to get into a box of where we gotta do. Okay, we got to do.
One thing I'm gonna tell you, Duncan, what I do as an artist now, I just dropped an album called 50 Plus this year. What I try to do is just stay honest with me about being a 50-year-old man, being honest about my topics, being honest about the way we think, what we do, and the type of music. If you listen to the last album I dropped, it's a whole classical album. I mean, from beginning to end, Beethoven, Bach shit. And that's not the first one I did, but I've been doing music like that. So I love it when you say that soundtrack shit. I've always felt like that you was gonna head there. And I always felt like that's why I was gonna end up doing scoring for movies or doing classical music. But my point is, just because we've gotten older don't mean our audience has died. It's a lot of rappers now who still got childlike minds who want to have people jumping around in the cloud. Man, we 100 years old. Ain't nobody gonna jump around for 10 minutes. Put on some easy listening music. Put on something we can all adapt through that's culturally relevant to us at 50 years old. And that's what I do. And I feed that audience. I don't try to be GMC, Matt Cash, or try to be T Grizzly and none of them. What I look like talking about being on the corner selling drugs or doing anything to any of my people at 50 years old, knowing what's going on in the world today, being a person that I've already been in the past. Like, no, you got to grow and change. So, yeah, I never run out of topics because I'm always being 100% honest about my growth. I show my insecurities. I show my vulnerabilities. And that's why they buying my music right now. Where everybody else crying and saying they can't sell records. I'm making a lot of money, and I'm proud, and I thank God for it and all the people that came before me. But yeah, that's what I want to say to you. So when you talk to Mossy, let them know that, like, it's audience for us, and we are relevant, but we have to just stay in our lane and be assured of that, and not be looking for that little teenage feeling you had back then. That shit dead. It's gone. Them times over. Take it like a man moves on, build on today and right now. You get what I'm saying? Use the knowledge and the accumulation of wisdom that you've gained. Put that in the rap instead of all the ignorant, genocidal, and fratricidal bullshit that they've accustomed us to listen to. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but that's what I rap about, and that's why my shit is selling. I'm selling like a motherfucker.
I love that advice, bro.
You know what I mean?
I love that advice. That's some real shit, and I hope my niggas is listening and picking up some jewels from the situation and just realizing that I think they really need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for Lee, I haven't talked to Mossy about it, but I spoke with Lee about it on a couple of things.
I got Mossy on a track. Well, he going on my project. I got Mossy and Merciless Amir on the song together.
Nice. That's a good
Shout out Merciless.
I know he got it. Mossy always had it. He always had it.
Merciless still dropping new shit. He had that album True Legend he just dropped like Not even a year ago.
Yeah, I seen that. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now the game is about promotion. Now it's about curation and running the algorithm, because it ain't gonna stop. We can whine about the way the world changing, or we can get with this shit and get money. It's gonna be a lot of people whining, oh, the algorithm doing this and we can't do that. I'm gonna still be making money, laughing like a motherfucker,
What
flying
about
all over the world.
you ever thought
Good,
about
low key to the motherfucker too, but figuring it out right here. You can program the algorithm. The algorithm is just taking data. So if we all band together and send a certain amount of data, that's how we do it. I got a streaming group. You get what I'm saying? The guys on the West Coast, guys in Washington, guys in Wrexham, and we all just pool our music together, put them all on it, and support each other, buy each other shit. And you'll be surprised how much money people come to us with, because we have that unity of community. Yeah, I ain't never met none of these guys. I ain't never been in none of the clubs with them, never seen them a day in my life.
No doubt. That's real though. That's real. That's real, bro. Hey man, I love that motivation and that passion that you put out there. You know, that's a big deal in terms of just being motivated and knowing where you at. The surety is on 1,000. I love it, bro.
Oh shit, I'm living it. I love it. I lived a different kind of life before, so I'm thankful to have this burden lifted, like financially, bro. Just not being in Detroit, being in the war zone. I was on the east side forever, man. Everybody know me, not for the best reasons. You get what I'm saying? So for God to give me that gift through music, through something I love to do and change my life, and then just hit me again, like, bam, now I'm gonna show you how to market. It don't matter the problem, just market.
Exactly. Yeah.
Boom. Boom. So it's a business, then it's music. That was what you were saying earlier. Yeah, it's the business first. It's the briefcase first. Then we open our mouth, start scratching and rapping.
And once you get through the creativity, you gotta definitely have a vision with the business, and because it ain't gonna just we put out itself. You're right. And some money. And some money. Let's not forget that, Lowe's, right?
You gotta spend that money. You got to spend that money. People don't want to invest. You gotta invest in yourself. That's what it is. DJ Los. Dunkin Hines, y'all are two idols of all DJing in the whole world. You know, DJ Los, man, you like Jazzy Jeff, man. You like the supreme DJ of Detroit.
Look,
I love you too, Black Jesus, man. I love you too, bro. I appreciate that.
Out there and everybody rocking with him. That nigga, I'll be like,
and bro,
look at my nigga still looking young like yesterday too.
Yeah, man. I'll never forget you talking to me and telling me I could make it in this music game, Dunkin. You sat me down, bro. I was wild back then. I was wild. Wow.
All you got to do is focus.
You was the real
you did that. You was like, I don't want to be wild no more. I'm going to focus on this and not look at you.
Yeah, but it took guys like him to sit me down that wasn't scared of me. That's what's missing now. They scared of the young niggas. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be scared of your people. He wasn't scared. He seen something in me that other people didn't see. That wasn't valuable to them.
There you go.
Rap wasn't valuable back then. There wasn't no millionaire rappers yet. LL was still living in his mama basement.
Crazy you say that too.
LL was still living in his mama basement, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you took the time. You know what I'm saying? We was all street niggas.
Yeah.
Trying to do music. You know?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like everybody I encountered had their hands in something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whoever was running the label had their hands in something.
Yep.
Inspirational work ethic. That's what I get from both of y'all. Inspiration from you, Dunkin. Work ethic from you, Los. For real.
Bro.
Man,
I love it, man. The passion ain't gonna never go away from me. I'm 53 now, and it ain't stopped yet. I'm touring the world. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm working with my favorite MC right now with Razkaz, bro. I love this.
I seen that.
That's like a dream come true. I used to listen to his music all the time, and then one day he came here. I met him on Proof Day at the hip hop shop. He came through because I knew the guy that was managing him, and he said, "Is anybody that you ever want to work with, Los?" I said, "Shoot, man, Razkaz, that's my guy." You know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh, that's crazy. You said that. He's there in Detroit right now." I said, "What?"
Wow.
I said, "Man, it's Proof Day over at the hip hop shop, man. Tell him to come over there. I got a DJ over there." Man, I'm spinning over there. I look up in the audience. This nigga Razkaz is in the audience looking at me. Right? And I stopped the music and ran off the stage and hugged him. I said, "You came over here." He said, "Man, I know Proof, man. I knew that was my guy too, man." I had to be here. You said it's proof day. I'm over here. What's up? I said, oh, you gotta spit something. You gotta perform now. You know what I'm saying? So he got up there.
Razzcast was a West Coast artist, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's from LA, man.
Yeah. And then I had to tell him, I said, my daddy played on one of your albums, man. My daddy played on Rat Assassination. I said, he played on the first song. He said, I said, his name is right next to yours on the credits on Rat Assassination. He said, damn, your dad named Butch. I remember Butch. I said, yep.
Wow.
Yep. So me and him, we hit it off. And I told him, I said, bro, you don't understand your music. Like what you telling us, Black Jesus, that's what I kind of told him that. I said, bro, I used to listen to Nature of the Threat every day before I go to work or before I start my day. And you just mesmerized me talking about this religion and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said, it resonated with me. And I said, bro, you like a prophet. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gassing you up, bro. It's a trip. You sitting here, because he was in my car. He was in my Camaro with me. I said, man, you sitting in my car with me talking to me. I said, this is crazy. And I said, man, you like a prophet. He said, tell you what, I got some music I want you to do some cuts on. I said, man, send it to me. I have it done in 20 minutes. And the first thing he sent me, I sent the cuts. I did the cuts and sent them back to him. He said, damn, I ain't never worked with nobody that fast that understand he said, I'm a studio rat. And people don't understand my ideas, but you interpreted what I said and executed it. I said, bro, keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? So we got so much music I cutting on, and I got songs with Mobb Deep, with Havoc because of him. And, you know what I'm saying? It's a joint out right now that I produce all by myself. I did the whole track that he got. It's kind of going viral because it's dealing with the political aspect of what's going on right now with my man Charlie Kirk and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And the people, it's real controversial what he's saying. He's saying all the stuff up in there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he got these MAGA people, they mad, bro. They in the comments, they like, I used to be a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm unfollowing you. Yeah, it's a lot of tension in the country right now. So it is.
Hell yeah.
And if you're a political rapper, you got to keep your head down. Like me, I've been rapping about politics for 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way I rap about it, I'm H-Rap Brown with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So you got to kind of be careful when you know that you're saying certain things. And
people. Well, you know, he got that LA mentality. So, you know, I called him a minute ago to try to talk to him. You know, first. He sat on this song that he just put out. He sat on it I think we did that song like 4 years ago. And I've been asking him, hey man, why don't you let me put that song on my album? You know what I'm saying? He said, no, Los, I gotta roll it out at the right time. And I got a certain project that it's gonna mess up the project. So I see what he did. I said, man, this dude, he's genius, man. I love Raz. So, but that's like a dream come true for me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to work with somebody that you look up to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're like, damn, I never thought that would happen. Now he like, and I tell him all the time, I'll be like, man, you my favorite rapper. He said, man, quit saying that. He said, you my brother. He's like, I love you, Los, man. He said, quit saying that. I'm about to go on tour with him now. I'm going back to London in November.
That's what makes it right, though.
Yeah.
Because you can be a fan of a person's music and meet the guy and they be total weirdos. I didn't.
It wasn't like that. And then people, he ain't got such a good reputation either. You know,
there's
people saying he an asshole.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They be saying weirdo, an asshole, but he ain't an asshole to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know what they mean by that. I know how they, you know what I'm saying? But he don't treat me like that. And I ain't got no issues with him until he does that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that. Let's hope that he never does that. But he arrogant like a lot of rappers, though. You know what I'm saying? They all think they're good. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody arrogant. Right. Arrogance is a part of the game. If you American, you got that attitude.
That don't make him no asshole to me. You know what I'm saying? That just mean he competitive.
Right. Yep.
Well, when it comes
you know
to
what I'm saying? I'm not a competitive person, so I don't operate like that. Like I don't go around like, nigga, I can outdo you DJing or whatever. I don't. I've never been like that.
That ain't never been your vibe, though, man.
No,
everybody
I've always been like that. You're right. You're not like that. That's crazy.
No, I don't, man. I don't. You know, I'm a fan of everybody, man. I love everybody, bro, and I'm humble with it, and I'm in it for the art. I love art. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and Duncan hit it off.
When I see Los moving around, when I see you, bro, moving around, I like your shit. I comment. I be like, hell yeah, that my nigga out there grinding.
For sure, man. I love you back, man.
Move around so
that's
freely.
what I'm in it. I'm not in it. And you best believe, bro, if I get that big break, I'm coming to get everybody, bro. I'm coming to get everybody. And that's all
God bless you. That's why God bless you like that.
Where I can say, I got all these
because you're not competitive and nobody feels like
you work on it. Here go your little budget. Work on your stuff. Get it done. You got this deadline. Get your stuff done because I'm putting your stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to be that guy. You roll around with a lot of niggas, boy. I see you roll around with a lot of cats on the road.
Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody. That's all the world.
Royce the 5'9", all kind of mother. Like,
anybody big that came out of here, pretty much I didn't spit for. Bodie James, Slum Village, Royce the 5'9". I didn't DJ for Eminem, but I went on tour with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? But that's because I was DJing for Royce. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody, Boss.
Rest in peace, Boss.
Detroit's Most Wanted only because you didn't took a back seat and don't want to do it. Remember we did that show?
It ain't that I wanted to do it, man. It's like it be like crazy situations happen in business.
Yeah.
You know, again, like I say, if I was at the crib, it wouldn't have been no thing. But you know, it's like, all right.
It was when we did the show at Blondie's. Man, I wanted you to spin for DMW that so bad that day, and my equipment was up there. I was like, "Come on, Duncan." He was like, "Oh man, you use the Serato. Man, you know I ain't really into the Serato thing like that." I said, "Bro, I'm gonna be up here with you. I'm gonna be up here with you." You know what I'm saying? That's how much of a fan I am of yours. I wanted to see you get up there and just scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, no, Lone, you take care of it. I trust you. You gonna do it. I was like, all right, man. But I wanted my brother up there. I really did.
I believe one day
if he wasn't comfortable with the equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go.
And I was trying to tell you, it's the same thing. You could all you needed to know was the sound, where the sounds was, and I'd have had that for you. Here, there you go, right there.
Crazy. Yeah.
I just wanted to see my brother. You ain't lost it.
You right. Hey,
you ain't lost it. It's still in you.
But it's hard when you got a whole stage they perform.
Hold up. I don't know if y'all really know, but back in the day when I used to do my DJ and shit, I used to have it reversed. My shit was reversed.
You did.
Mine always was too. I still scratch like that.
But you know, you talking about hamster. You talking about hamster?
Yeah, because you know, I'm like, you know, everybody else is like this, but I'm like, my turntable's backwards in the outlet aux. So it's like the other way.
We could have. I would have disconnected it for you, bro. I'd have hooked it. I'm telling you. If you'd have said that, I'm like,
back in the day,
hold on, they gonna wait.
Like, hold on, man, my shit is set now. Don't be fucking with my stuff.
No, bro, I would have turned that. That would have been an easy fix. I'd have been like, oh, nigga, that's a couple of plugs. Come on. I'll fix it back when I get back on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, respect though. Respect.
But yeah, next time that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, my brother gotta do the honor.
We're gonna have to put together something though. I'm gonna get with the group. We're gonna have to figure out something and do an original. A
DMW reunion. That'd be great.
For old time's sake, nigga.
That'd be crazy, man.
Yeah, do that.
We gotta do a Shane Park event, all of us together, Los. We gotta put it together, man. We gotta
congratulations on y'all award too, man. I DJ'd that award ceremony with Heavy. And they when they showed up, because nobody knew that y'all was coming, right? I knew y'all was gonna get an award because Heavy told me. But then they showed up on stage. There it is.
Go grab it.
There it is. And so look, I was like, I said, oh snap, they in here, and then they was calling your name on the mic, talking about,
oh wow,
we got them all in the house. You know, we got Lee, we got Mossy, and Duncan. I'm like, where Duncan at? Where? You wasn't there that day. I said, oh man, that's what's up.
Everybody, baby.
That's what's up. That's right. Yeah, I was geeked that day though, but
I want to tell y'all some shit real
though.
quick. I want to tell y'all some real quick, man. I appreciate the love, man. I love to be on the phone and kick it with the dogs, man. We talk chop up, man. This shit can go on forever, man. But I gotta get ready to run up out of this joint.
For sure. Likewise.
I want to let y'all know, man, that we gonna do some shit at the crib, Jay. Thanks for having me on the Hood Smokers podcast, baby.
Yes,
we gotta do an annual show with the group members, put together a group.
We waiting for that reunion, though. We waiting for that DMW reunion.
Hey,
Yeah.
one last thing. You know what? I'm just gonna tell y'all something. In about 3 months, I got a big giant surprise for y'all.
Okay.
Everybody that's on here. And when y'all see what it is, you're gonna be like, that's what that nigga Los was talking about. Bro.
You know we waiting, bro. You know we be watching and we waiting. No doubt.
I ain't gonna say nothing because people said you shouldn't say nothing. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
No. Surprise me, nigga. You know, I'm gonna be like, that nigga Los.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it was definitely an honor having you out here. Two legendary DJs, Dunkin Hines and DJ Los, dog. Appreciate you, Los, always tapping. It's always an honor, and it's an honor having you on here, dog.
It's a pleasure, bro.
That's what up, brother.
Let's do it, man. Love y'all brothers, man. Y'all hold it down, boy. And I'll see y'all soon, nigga. I'm trying to get home for the holidays, nigga. Hey, we get home for the holidays, nigga. We gotta go break some bread. You know how it go, Los.
For sure. I'm gonna be over in London supposedly on Thanksgiving.
In December? You gonna be
in November. Yeah, with Razcast, Ant Live, and Illa G. So I might be over there with them. That's what we're working on right now.
Road, my nigga. Be safe.
You're killing them. You're killing them.
Yeah.
Damn. Los everywhere. Right here. I ain't going nowhere cold though.
For sure.
It was definitely an honor.
They ain't gonna see me next year. I'll be back next year.
For sure.
All right, it was an honor, y'all.
Down, bro. Much love to my niggas, man. I love y'all.
Love you too, bro. All right, done.
Bro.
Peace. DJ Dunkin Hines. We got DJ Low still in the building, but Black Jesus, BKX. Shout out to Blatonio, Todd. He couldn't make it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything's good with you, Blatonio. You know what I'm saying?
I be forgetting you in here, man. You gotta fix your camera. You got your head chopped off down there. Move your webcam down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see all I do is see your hat. You behind your
Detroit strong up in here.
King X over there. He get quiet. What's up, though?
Yeah.
What up, though?
You all right?
Yup, just chilling.
That had remind me of that DMW cover and shit. The gang, gangster.
That's what I hope to have.
Oh yeah, I see what time it is.
Yeah. No, it was definitely an honor, dog. And like I said, I know we follow you, Low, so we keep it track. So we waiting to see what you got coming up and shit. You ain't even got to tell us right now. We gonna be paying attention.
When you see this, you gonna be like, oh snap! I'm telling you.
That's what's up. Shout out to the UK, dog. Like I see a lot of even the DLC. Shout out to DLC's out there. The UK, a lot of shit going down in the UK right now. DLC trying to make some shit happen with America MCs and DLC UK. Some rapper.
Oh, that's what's up. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, you heard of a rapper named Blade from the UK?
Yes. They told me about him, yup.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to his music, but he's supposed to be big over there.
Yeah, that's who DLC's linked up with over there.
He fresh. He know how to spit, man. His production dope too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like him. They too much competition for me. They sound real good, man.
I'm glad to check them out. Yeah, it's a bunch of people. I ran into a couple of female rappers over there was dope too. I forgot their names, but I'm like, God, dog, these girls over here, they love hip hop over there, bro.
Yeah,
and they watch. They know all of us over here. They know all our names and all of that. When you go over there, they be like, oh man, Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It be like that every time.
They know, and you wouldn't expect them to know you like that, but they follow you and they know your history.
Right.
It's crazy that it's like that. It's a beautiful thing. This had to be one of my favorite interviews, man. I got to talk to DJ Los and Dunkin Hines. I can't quit smiling, man.
Oh, for sure. That's what's up. I love you too.
That was dope, man. Y'all guys really put it down for the DJs in Detroit. And I started off as a DJ producer. Then I started rapping.
For sure.
But I started off as a DJ. So,
for sure.
You feel me? That was my first love. You guys seeing y'all do it, seeing you hold it down, just watching how y'all move.
If we did a Detroit DJ Mount Rushmore, Dunkin Hines and DJ Los would definitely be on there, though.
For sure. Dunkin Hines up there. Know that, man. Come on.
For sure. Hats off to the people who showed us. You know, the Gary Chandlers and the Maestro from Chaos and Maestro and DJ Zap and Fingers and all of them.
DJ Fingers, DJ Zap. Oh man, I forget about all of them, man.
Them guys was the ones was doing stuff, you know, the Four Horsemen and all of them. They was doing stuff before we was doing stuff, and we was watching them like, oh man, we're gonna be like them.
Right.
You know,
That's
now
crazy.
they give us the props. They always bigging me up. They like, Los, you stay in your lane, man. You know that you the go-to guy for the hip hop. I said, yeah, that's I ain't trying to step on nobody.
Anybody come to the city, they know they need to call you. They DJ ain't right.
That's a fact.
Sure.
That's a fact.
It's a worldwide notice. They know they come to the D. They DJ ain't right. Call DJ Los. You gonna come in. Your cut's gonna be precise. Your timing is impeccable.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is scratch, man. I'm like Leo, B Street. If you just throw that tape on, man, I just want to scratch, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember Lee and B Street, turn the tape on so he can break down. I just want to see myself on TV, man. That's how I got that from my boy Pinocchio from the Almighty Dreadnoughts. We talk about that all the time. We just want to be on the TV or just want to express ourselves, man. That's it.
Be a part of that culture. Just be a part of something that's got love in it. That was hip hop. It still is that for me. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know, being a part of it.
No doubt.
Hey, I got to get back to this editing, which I don't want to do, but I got to make the donuts. These bills don't pay themselves. Got to get the money. So
I'm about to do the same thing. I got to edit some cut sounds because I got to DJ Corona's party tomorrow, so I got to get my scratch sounds together for her show.
No doubt. That's what's up.
But I do appreciate y'all boys calling me for that one, man. Y'all know I'd have been mad if I'd have missed that one.
I missed Jack Frost the other day. I can't get in there every time I want to because I'm moving around. But when I got home and saw this, I said, "Oh yeah, let me get in here."
Yeah. Shout out Jack Frost too. That's the homie.
And that episode is called. I watched the whole thing. That's what's up, man. Frost, be back after it. I appreciate it, Gutta. My brother King X, DJ Los.
For sure. All right, fam.
We gonna go ahead and end this. It's episode 342, the Hood Smoker Podcast.
Dope.
Much love, y'all. We out of here.
Right, fam.
Peace.
We out.
Peace.
All right, love y'all.
Peace out. Much love. Much love, y'all. We out. Let's go ahead and jump into the what we gonna play for the outro, y'all. What should we play for the outro? What y'all think? I was gonna play the normal outro, but hold up. I'd have to search this shit up. Give me a second, y'all. Two legendary DJs, dog. We just made hip-hop history here on the Hood Smoker Podcast. As always, we make hip-hop history over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and we just gonna go ahead and play the intro. Hold on. For the outro, y'all. But shout out to DJ Dunkin Hines. Shout out to DJ Low. Shout out to Black Jesus. Shout out to BKX. Shout out to Blatonio, Todd. Shout out to Monty Crystal. We got Jay Nutty coming up next Saturday. Stay tuned. It's the Hood Smoker Podcast. Much love, y'all. Please.
As the list of legends keeps continuing to go on and on and on, we keep the questions strong. Enough platforms stir the pot, you don't have to take that. Enough platforms do that effort, you don't have to take that. Get your smoke, get your drink, get all your cake snacks, and get ready for the Hood Smoker Podcast. Welcome. Welcome.
Hood Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. Hood Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd.